In a world moving at lightning speed, where stress builds, words fly, and connections are fleeting, one ability has quietly emerged as a superpower.
It's not your degree, it's not your job title. It's called emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence, simply put, is the ability to regulate one's emotion and to be sensitive to the emotions of others.
Emotional intelligence, or EQ as it's also called, isn't just a feel-good phrase. It plays a critical role in how we live, love, and lead.
It enhances relationship, be it family, interpersonal, at the workplace, just being able to tap into one's emotion and to be able to know what is happening to me at that particular time. Be sensitive to what is happening to somebody too at a particular time. What I say, how I say it, what I do. So it brings harmony, it brings understanding.
So, what makes up this powerful skill set?
Alright, so the first one that comes to mind is self-awareness. What are my triggers? What gets me angry? What makes me upset? How does my childhood experiences affect me as an adult? Do I have low self-esteem?
Self-awareness is just the beginning. It's how we treat others that reveals how deep our EQ runs.
Social skills. Do I make others laugh? How well do I behave in social situations? Then there's empathy. Empathy is not sympathy. It is that ability to feel what others are feeling.
And then there's regulation, mastering the storm inside before it spills out.
Emotional regulation. We have issues like road rage. At that particular time, how do I behave? And you can probably rehearse it, as it were, and say, if I were to be bullied on the road by another driver, how do I respond? Do I maintain my calm?
And finally, motivation. The drive not just to succeed, but to grow.
Motivation is the other one. The ability to kind of have that intrinsic motivation. Motivation to change. Motivation to modify one's behavior. Motivation to adjust and to adapt. Motivation to rise above challenges. Motivation to achieve.
But what happens when EQ is missing, especially on the job?
Persons in the workplace, in the workspace, might be easily intimidated by others. And so some person might believe that everybody should like them. Everybody should love them. Nobody should give them a hard time at work, right? And so they might easily get frustrated and say, boy, I can't work in this environment anymore. Why am I like this? You see, that when I was much younger, my parents told me to shut up. You talk too much. Go to your room. And so it becomes a part of who I am today. I might lack self-confidence. So if I do a presentation at work, in my mind, I construct a narrative. They're all, look at them, they're all looking at me and they're saying that I'm no good. And I start to jitter and make all kind of mistakes.
Low EQ doesn't just affect careers, it strains the most important relationships in our lives.
Couples need to listen to each other, but know each other's cues. Know when to come with a hard topic. Emotional intelligence will say to you, no, it's not a good time.
And when it comes to parenting, EQ becomes a bridge between generations.
Getting along with the children too. Being sensitive to how they might be feeling. Giving them a voice to express how they're feeling. To create a safe space for them to feel confident that I can come to you as a parent and say this, right? Without being judged and without being punished, right? So emotional intelligence, it puts the family together. It builds confidence, self-awareness. It diffuses conflict. It builds harmony.
In families, at work, in love, Emotional intelligence shapes the quality of our lives. And while not everyone is born with high EQ, it's something we can all learn.
Emotional intelligence is not a destination. It's a daily decision to pause, to feel, and to grow. And in a world that never slows down, it might just be the most powerful skill of all.